Thank you for the opportunity to present using the CIO East Africa platform. It would be a great pleasure to go through smart industries on IoT. Just a little bit about me. I have 24 years experience in tech and e-commerce, and now IoT, which is a very exciting field. I cut my teeth in Silicon Valley, California and USA, and then relocated about 10 years ago, and I've since been operating in Nairobi. I've sold everything online, from laptops on eBay to high-end servers, currently consult, supply software and hardware requirements. I've been associated globally with companies such as Fujitsu, America, Merrill Lynch, and PayPal. Locally, I've consulted for companies like CBK, Flamingo, Citizen, Posta, and several counties. I consider myself an entrepreneur-in-chief at Kingfin Limited. So, what I want to cover very briefly in my presentation is the evolution of Industry 4.0, and then the big deal, why data? Then I'll go through an overview of IoT, then I'll hone in on specific use cases as I give a few examples. Then I'll show an opportunity for business collaboration with fellow technology entrepreneurs or techpreneurs. And if time allows, I can take Q&A. Thank you very much. So we see the evolution of the industry from steam power, Industry 1.0, to Industry 2.0 around 19th century, where we have mass production assembly lines, and all the way to automation of computers and electronics as Industry 3.0. And then where now we are, Industry 4.0, today and going forward, Industry 4.0, where IoT, by all means, is going to be a big player in terms of what we're going to do. There's this unsettling cliche, data is the new oil. But how do we get that data so that we can harness and analyze it and make good use of it? I'll try and unravel that. Now, start attack for you. As of 2019, end of last year, SIM penetration stood at 54.5 million, which is almost 115% penetration. Very good. We are doing an excellent job connecting people to people. However, challenge is machines. The legacy, the silos we've been operating with. Your machines are trying to speak to you. Are you listening? Are we setting up the infrastructure so that we can get data from these machines, analyze and make important and useful decisions? So, very briefly, an IoT network system consists of low power wide area network sensors, a gateway, then a network server, and then an application server, which could be on cloud, which ultimately translates the data into useful information through your mobile app or desktop. That's a simple scenario of an IoT network system. So, where are IoT use cases? There are plenty. We can look at agriculture. We can look at smart cities, We can look at mining. And I think where we want to focus today, just a little bit, is smart industries, smart manufacturing, where we can get a lot of data in terms of what we want to do with our environment, be it looking at equipment, monitoring, employee safety at the workplace, and ensuring secure data. How does a normal factory look? A lot of equipment, probably people checking on that equipment. But how does it look as we spring into the future? Flow of data, flow of information. This is where we're trying to go in terms of harnessing data to make useful, predictive analysis of information that can help us in our decision making. So, in the two previous slides, we saw a snapshot of production today, many data silos, inefficient IT security, and as we flow into production tomorrow, we are seeing real-time and predictive data that can help us harness and get our information. And at the core of that, obviously, is security in terms of what we want to do, and creates a continuous flow of information and data, helping us make predictive analysis in terms of our setups. A simple based predictive maintenance system works like this. A visual is you have the sensors on the machines that can get information on temperature, vibration, etc. This is sent to a LoRa-based gateway. The gateway transfers that information to a network server, onto an application server, finally to your device, be it a laptop, be it a computer, be it a mobile phone, and you get data. And it's continuous flow of information that can help you in terms of harnessing information in terms of what is going within your smart factory, smart industry, etc. So I'm affiliated with LoRaWAN Enterprises, and the reason is they have a large ecosystem of use cases. Their sensors have long battery ranges. They have very good indoor and outdoor propagation, very easy to deploy. And for us, what is most important is security, very secure platform. For me, there's benefits of joining LoRaWAN network, but the one I want to emphasize on is limited capex in infrastructure. It's not that expensive to deploy this IoT infrastructure if you work with the right team members. So some of the things we want to look at as we go is obviously with LoRaWAN is the ThinkPack Enterprise, a software platform that allows organizations to implement industrial IoT use cases on a dedicated low power wide area network or IoT network. We, as Kinfin, have positioned ourselves where we work with the right LoRaWAN solution vendors. We are now looking at recruiting system integrators who will work very well with their clients. You could be having an existing client where you've set up some ICT infrastructure. You can augment that with setting up IoT and getting data, and we leave you to deal directly with the client. I think a notable ecosystem for the future. We will be happy to play a role and work with everyone. At limited time, but I'm thankful for the opportunity and I welcome questions and answers. Thank you.